guys, I am Rebecca and these are my reviews, and today is just going to be a chatty get ready with me while I play with some new makeup. Some of it I've tried, some of it I haven't, and also this is going to be kind of a two-part video. So this is part one where I do my makeup, and then I'm going to be doing a hair video as well. So make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, watch out for that one if you want to see how I do my hair, and that's it. So if you want to see how I got this look and hang out with me for a little while, just keep on watching. Okay, so I got this kit at Ulta. It was just like in the line when I was checking out. It was a total impulse buy, but I love Real Techniques and I thought that this would be cool. I realized that there's nothing in it as I'm showing you the box. Anyway, this is from Real Techniques and it is called the 5 Tools Flawless Complexion Limited Edition Prep and Prime Set. Maybe it's actually just called the Prep and Prime Set. Anyway, what's in it is a Real Techniques sponge, nothing new about that, but you do get this cute little holder for it. You get this foundation-esque type of a brush, you know, just like a flat brush, this rollerball thing for under your eyes, and then this little plastic scooper Dumaflachi, which is very handy to have. I actually really like this set. I've been loving it. I thought, you know, I'll give it a shot. If I don't like it, I can almost take it back, right? That is the joy of Ulta. You could also just use this with like a moisturizer, you know, if you wanted to before you prime, but I have already moisturized my face, so I'm just gonna go in with my primer. This is the BECCA Backlight Priming Filter. I also got this at Ulta because it was on sale for $19. You guys, that's like half price. This stuff is money and it's so good. I love this. Okay, so I just put some on my brush. This brush is also really good for like masks and stuff, especially the kind that you have to mix. I always use, what I usually use is a dollar brush that I got from e.l.f. So anyway, I'm just, you know, applying my primer. And this works great because sometimes like my hands just feel dirty and you know, I have really sensitive acne prone skin, so I don't always want to use my fingers. So using a nice clean brush seems like a good idea. I've actually, right before I got this set, I started using my Luxie foundation brush to apply my primer, and I was really liking that. So now that I have this one, I've been using this and I really like it. So, and then you can go with this. This helps with dark circles. So and this doesn't roll through, which is actually nice because then you don't get product stuck underneath it to get all yucky. So it doesn't actually roll, but because of that, you need to make sure that your eyes are not super dry or it will like tug at your skin. If you have a moisturizer, right now I just have primer, then it doesn't really tug and you can just, you know, gently roll this under your eyes and it basically just, it feels very cool and soothing and it helps, you know, what do you call that? Like bring blood to the area? I don't know, what the heck? What the heck do you call that? What is the word for that? Anyway, it's supposed to help with dark circles. I don't always have time for this. Rarely I have time for this, but it does feel really nice. And if you have big old dark circles, it helps. It really does help. Okay, now that I've just had my little spa session, it does actually feel nice. This little tool, by the way, is great for scooping the last of your product out, for mixing your cream liner when it starts to dry out. If you just sort of give it a stir, that often just sort of wakes it up and makes it creamy again. It's also good. The other day I had a broken eyeshadow and I poured some alcohol in it and then just kind of damped it down with this. And this worked really great to just sort of mix the broken bits together and flatten it all out. So, I mean, this is just a handy dandy little tool to have. And I like that it's plastic, it's a little bit bendable, it's great. And I love this little stand. You could also put a beauty blender in there or whatever sponge you have, but I like it. Like it. I'm really happy with that set. It was a total impulse buy, but I'm glad that I have it. Okay, so I know that I hauled this, but I haven't really used it in a video yet, so I am going to use this IT Cosmetics, what is this called? This IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact. I have the shade medium. This does have SPF 50 in it, which is nice. They also came out with a powder version of this, basically. This is a cream. This is a Tarte foundation brush, my favorite foundation brush ever. It's just so big and soft and fluffy and it gets it done so quickly and it doesn't leave, and it kind of thins out your foundation a little bit so it's not really thick and heavy. If I want a heavier foundation then I use a smaller brush. This foundation feels so nice. It's just creamy. It smells citrusy. I think like all of their products do. So I am just kind of going for a lighter coverage. I find with cream foundations, it's best to keep it light because if you start building it up, it tends to cake up and crease and just not look as good. That's why I like using the big fluffy brush. You could also use a sponge if you wanted to, or, you know, or like I said, a smaller brush to get a heavier coverage. I do have a couple trouble areas though, so I'm gonna go in with my Real Technique sponge and just kind of add just a little extra coverage in some areas. This compact does have fabulous coverage if you want it to, you know, or you can keep it kind of light for medium coverage. This is definitely not light coverage though. I would say medium to full. Okay, that should do it. See? Really nice coverage, and it just feels really nice. It sits really nicely on my skin. I'm loving this. I think that this is fabulous, and this will be great for summer because it has such a high SPF in it. I also really, really love their regular liquid CC cream. I'm obsessed with the Illumination one. I just think it's so fabulous. Okay, so for my eyes, I'm going to use this little ColourPOP foursome. I actually got this at Gen Beauty, but I haven't really used it. I think I used it once. These are the new pressed powder eyeshadows from ColourPOP. I'm a big fan of their regular Super Shock, the ones that are kind of like a cream, but not really. But the pressed powder ones, fabulous. So I did actually pick out these 4 shades, but I cannot remember what the names of them are. Oh, let's see if I can pull this out. Hey, you know what would work well? This guy, works like a charm, popping this out of there. Oh my gosh, that's so great. I love this tool. Take the lead, okay? And you can see it's just kind of like a taupey color. And I'm gonna put that in my crease. Let me zoom you in so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Okay, whoa, I went crazy. That's okay, it's just eyeshadow. I was being so careful and just lightly tapping it because it is kind of a dark color, and then I went crazy. Let's just clean that up, shall we? Okay, I'm using my Ofra banana powder, which looks like this, to kind of blend that out and soften it so that it's not quite so dark. Let's see, does that match more or less? Let's just match colors at this point. There we go. That looks better. See? Just eyeshadow. Nothing crazy. Let's darken this side up just a tad. Now I'm going to use Ipster on Fleek. I wonder if you can still get that color. You know how they do that? They like have special colors for certain events and then they discontinue it. I'm sure they have something similar. Anyway, I'm just gonna take this all over my lid. This is pretty. It almost looks kind of pink on... Yeah, it's way more pink than I thought it was. I thought it was actually going to be a little more silvery. It's pretty though, I like it. I like pink. I'm wearing a pink shirt today too, so that kind of works. Okay, that's pretty. I like that. Okay. Okay, and then this is Goody 2 shoes. Shoes, like shoes that you wear. Let's see what color this looks like, because in the pan it looks like a nice gunmetal, dark, sparkly gray. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. Okay, just putting this in my outer V. I am a huge fan of superheroes. I just really like superheroes in general, and I have been really loving the Marvel series with like Daredevil and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, and now we're watching Iron Fist. I'm only on like episode 8, so no spoilers. My husband and I watch it together though, so you know, it's like we have to find a time when we can both watch it, and he's been out of town for the last 3 days, so I haven't been able to watch it. I'm a good wife though, I'm not watching it in secret. And I just saw a preview or a trailer or whatever for Game of Thrones, which is coming back in July. I can't believe it's been like 2 years, I swear. Okay, maybe not that long, but it feels like it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The trailer was so awesome. Have you guys seen it? It's basically like, what's her name, the other what's her name, and Jon Snow. Who's my favorite character? What's Khaleesi's name? It's gonna drive me crazy. What the heck is her name? Let's kind of soften that corner a bit. Ooh, especially this side, man. Getting crazy. And I am going to go back with my concealer to clean up the bottom portion, so I just really want to make sure that this is blended out. Okay, those are pretty shades. I'm totally loving these. Okay, and then I do have this crazy blue in here as well. Should I use that? Ooh, maybe I'll put it like underneath my eyes. That'll be pretty. Okay, so let's just leave it like that for right now, and I'm going to go in with concealer. Okay, so I am using Born This Way concealer. I have the color Very Fair, which I'm not sure this is the right color for me. It is a bit on the pink side, and it is very fair, and I am more of a medium skin tone. This does oxidize a bit, so it's not like crazy. I don't know. It's probably still too fair for me. That's okay. That's okay. I do like this concealer. I've used it a couple times now, and I really like it. Just like using the rest of the what's on here. It's very hydrating. A lot like the, here, let me zoom out a little bit. It's very hydrating. A lot like the foundation is. You know, the foundation I would say is probably not for oily skin girls, but if you have dry skin like me, this is a really hydrating concealer. I really like that. Like Shape Tape, I love. But under my eyes, what I end up having to do is I spray my sponge with like Pixie Glow Mist is great because it has argan oil in it. And then that helps keep my under eye area hydrated. Because otherwise Shape Tape is a little bit dry. I love it, but it's a little bit dry. It's like fine for the rest of my face, but under my eyes it gets a little craggly looking if I don't do something about it. I do really like this concealer. You know, other than being hydrating, it has good coverage, but it's not crazy full coverage. So I feel like I use this more on days when I'm doing lighter makeup. You know, like Shape Tape is reserved for full glam or really dark circles under my eyes, you know, that kind of a thing. And this is kind of replacing my Naked Urban Decay, my Urban Decay Naked concealer. What was that called? Like Weightless Ultra whatever. Anyway, I really liked that concealer, but it was definitely more of a lightweight concealer, and I feel like that's kind of the same deal with this. It's not, I mean, you definitely get some coverage, but it's definitely a little more lightweight and it's hydrating. Okay, so now let's go back and finish my eyes. I am going to use my new Bobbi Brown gel liner or cream liner, long wear gel eyeliner. It does say gel. By the way, you guys like my Rebecca Mail cup? I'm drinking iced coffee. And I'm just using an angled liner brush. This eyeliner's so creamy. Okay, and then now to match the other eye. Always a struggle. Especially since my eyes are not the same shape. It's so frustrating. Close enough, whatever. Whatever. Okay, let's go back in with that blue. I love this blue. Let's figure out what the name is, shall we? With my handy dandy tool. Guys, this tool. This is in the shade Backseat. I love it so much. My sister has these big, beautiful blue eyes, and she refuses to wear blue eyeshadow, and I think she would look so pretty in blue eyeshadow. I don't know, I'm obsessed with blue. Well, obviously I have blue hair, but I love blue eyeshadow. I think it's so pretty. Okay, let's go under my eyes with this. It's a pretty dark shade of blue. Can you see that? I like it. I think it's pretty. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So that's done. Okay, let's do some eyebrows. I'm just using Gimme Brow. This is in the shade medium, I think. I don't know, I can't figure out where it says it on here. Anyway, I think this is medium brown, because my other one is dark, and this one is definitely not the same color. So I'm pretty sure it's medium. It's a very warm brown. The other one is very dark, but this one is, I don't feel like it's any lighter. I just feel like it's a different tone. All right, and then I'm going to use Benefit Highbrow underneath my brows to highlight that area. I love this stuff. I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger. It just makes your eyebrows look so clean and sharp, but still natural. Because, you know, I don't have to draw mine in, so I don't have that like clean, sharp line. I just have natural brows. But I love this for adding just that extra bit of definition. Okay, and I'm actually going to go in and do blush before I do mascara so that I don't get blush in my mascara, which is an ongoing struggle for me. This is the new GALifornia blush from Benefit. I love the packaging. I'm a California girl, and look how beautiful this is. It's so pretty. It's just a beautiful peach with like a gold. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. I'm using a Luxie blush brush. Oh, this is so pretty. I love the design in there. It's like embossed in there. Okay. This is my first time using this. Oh, that's pretty. Go away, fly. It smells good. Oh my gosh, it smells really good. Is that normal? I don't think I've ever actually owned a Benefit blush before. I have the Hoola bronzer, but I don't remember it smelling. This smells really good. It kind of reminds me of the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and Butter Blush, which I really love, mostly because they smell fantastic, but also they're very nice. This is really pretty. It's not super pigmented. Like, I feel like I have to keep dipping in and putting more on. But that's okay. It could also just be that that top layer is, you know, coated, because it looks like the gold shimmer is disappearing now. I wonder what's going on with that. Physicians Formula stuff does that too. They'll put like a pretty gold thing on top and then it goes away. And you're like, oh, but I was hoping that gold would actually be in there. But other than that, I mean, the shade of peachiness is actually really pretty and flattering. It doesn't look super shimmery, but I'm definitely getting a little bit of a glow. Can you see that on my cheek? That's really pretty. I like that a lot. It smells so good. It smells so good, so good. Okay, so let's do mascara now. I'm using my Dior my Dior lash primer. You guys, this is the best lash primer out there. I've tried a bunch of them and this is the best. They actually did just reformulate it, but it seems to still be pretty wonderful. And I just have the sample size so far. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to get the full size. I was busily trying to use up my Tarte lash primer, which is fine. It's not bad by any means, but it's no Dior. And I got a L'Oreal one, this one. L'Oreal Voluminous, what is this actually called? Yeah, Voluminous primer. It's rubbish. Don't waste your money. L'Oreal always has good mascaras too, so I was a little surprised that that primer was as bad as it was. I mean, I guess, no, I didn't like it at all. It made my lashes really clumpy. It did not help lengthen or volumize them, and I was just really disappointed with it. I felt that my mascaras performed better without the primer. That's not good. Plus the Dior one is just, it's supposed to be like a treatment for your lashes. You know, they even tell you to sleep with it. Like just, you know, as part of your nighttime routine, put on your Dior lash primer and sleep with it, and it like conditions your lashes and makes them fabulous and everything. I don't know about all that. I haven't ever actually done that because that's a little too much for me. But, you know, the fact that they say you should kind of leads me to believe that there really are fabulous ingredients in here that are making my lashes just look better. And I do find that when I use this every day, my lashes do seem to be better. I mean, probably because I'm using a primer every day, but you know. Okay, and then I am going to use a L'Oreal mascara. This is L'Oreal Voluminous, the same as the primer, but this is a mascara and it's blue. It is this shade of blue. I love this. I love fun mascaras. My purple one from YSL is like my all-time favorite mascara. I was hoping that I could find a purple one in the L'Oreal because, let's face it, YSL is a bit pricey, but I will absolutely buy it again because I love it so much. I love that mascara formula in general, and the purple one just, it does wonders for my eyes. Every time I wear it, I get compliments on my eyes. Look how blue this is, you guys. This is not messing around blue. It does get a tad bit darker when it dries, but mostly it stays that vibrant blue color. On its own, this mascara isn't bad, but the Dior primer really does just help bring it to the next level. It gets a bit crunchy, but not, no, I shouldn't say that. It gets firm, but not crunchy. It does a pretty good job of volumizing. It's not super lengthening, but mostly I just love the color. Like, I probably would not get this formula in black. Look at that, you guys. I love this blue. It's just so much fun. I know. I'm probably a crazy person for wearing bright blue mascara, but I just think it's so much fun. And you know what? That's what makeup is all about. It's not like I'm trying to catch me a man. I just like playing with makeup because it's fun. You know, I never even really wore makeup until after I was married. I mean, I would occasionally when we would go out, and I always did theater makeup, of course, but on a day-to-day basis, I almost never wore makeup. And now that I'm married, I'm like obsessed with it. I play with it all the time. That's so much fun, I love it. You know what, I'm gonna add a little extra. I have this eyeliner. This is from Colors, and I use the black one in my waterline all the time. It's like my favorite waterline eyeliner, and it's super cheap. You can get it from Ulta. I think you can only get it online though, so you have to go to like ulta.com. I'm gonna put this in my waterline because it's bright blue. Okay, a little extra. I love it so much, it's so crazy. Okay, now for the lips. I'm using my Real Her lip liner. I just got this in my Boxy Charm. I love it. This is, I don't know, I Am Precious, is that the name of the color? Anyway, I love this, it's so pretty. It's just, it's kind of like a cool toned mauve-y pink color, I don't know. It's so creamy though, I love it. And the color's so pretty. I could honestly just wear this as a lipstick and it would be totally comfortable because it's so creamy, but it stays put. It's such a great lip liner. I mean, and come on, tell me that's not a beautiful color. Okay, but I am going to go over it with Almond Nude. This is from Julep. This is one of their, what do they call this thing? It's Balm Lip Crayon. I love these things. They're so hydrating and my lips have been really dry lately. So I just wanna, so hydrating. I love these things. This is my second one of the Almond Nude. I also have a mauve one, Vintage Mauve I want to say is the color. It's really more of like a pink, less of a mauve, but I do love it and I wear it all the time. The formula on these are fabulous. It's from Julep. Okay, that's pretty much it. I think I'm done. How do I look? Okay, so that was fun. Thanks for hanging out with me while I tried out some new makeup and played a little. I hope that was fun for you guys as well. If there's anything you've been seeing lately that you think you would like for me to try out, I would be happy to do so. Just let me know. And let me know if you guys like the more me putting on makeup type videos. I haven't done a lot of them in the past, but I feel like I want to do more. So just, I don't know, just let me know. Oh, I forgot my highlight. Okay, so this is from Artist Couture. I believe that this is the brand that was started by Mac Daddy, I think. Okay, I'm really excited to try this because every time I see pictures of this, it's like crazy. So I have my tiny little fan brush here. So my tiny little fan brush, it's like a loose powder. It's going everywhere. This is crazy. So, oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay, all right, ready? Oh, yes, yes. I'm liking this. Are you seeing this? This magical unicorn glow. Oh boy. That's a glow if ever I saw one. Let's do it down my nose, which I just recently started doing because it looks so nice. It's a little bit difficult to use just because it is a loose powder. Maybe in a not sample size it would be better, but holy moly town. It reminds me of the J. Manual facelift one, skin facelift, what's that called? It reminds me of that, like it's that level of just beautiful glow. All right, well thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!